Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
All right.
A give now from the gun. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be Raiders football. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
There's a dime up the middle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. It's a short pick up to the 20. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Finds his fullback. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Now Darnold, fourth down. He's got to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down. All set to go now from the 35. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds Bobo. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Throw is caught by the back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
All ready.
Stroud. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. They'll run here on 1st down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another carry for him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down. Now Darnold on the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 32.
All right.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing is Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. 1st and 10, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as a defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. And again, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He's trying to push the field. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Texans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Set to kick off.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10 from the 43. Darnold looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, pass coming. Kittle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Dive play straight ahead. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Darnold. Finds the in route, complete. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Running in the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. On first down, they'll run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Play fake. Darnold. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, son.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Son.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Ooh, got him close to the line of game, down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. So it's a win for the Texans. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. Now here's the presentation of that Lombardi Trophy. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Houston Texans, champions of Super Bowl 60.